Hey guys, Blaumagier here, and welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Classics. Today we are taking on the 1982 sequel to the hit classic Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong Jr. Get the key to save Donkey Kong, your father, from Mario. Mario now has a name. He's no longer Jumpman. So anyways, this game introduces vine climbing. So if you're hanging onto a single vine, climbing up, you climb slowly. Going down, you go very fast. Now if you reach over and grab two, you climb up quickly and down a little bit slower. So it's kind of a strategy thing here. And the game largely revolves around these vines. And instead of having a hammer like you did in Donkey Kong to just defeat enemies with, you have fruit that are a one-time use. In that regard, it's probably a little bit harder to get some good score attacks. But the fruit is there if you need it. I don't ever really make very good use of the fruit. Donkey Kong Jr. for the arcade is extremely hard. Much like Donkey Kong for the arcade, it starts out with the first level and then skips straight to the fourth level. And then on the second level, it adds in the third level. Or actually, no, it adds in the second level, I think. And then on the third cycle and beyond, it has all four levels. I'm not too concerned with showing off all the levels in the arcade version because I'm terrible at it. But I do want to show the little ending animation from when you beat the arcade version. Wow, I'm really doing awful here. The arcade version plays a good bit differently than the NES version does too, and I'm really used to the NES version. And yeah, I did suicide there. Just because I kind of want all my lives when I actually get past this first level. There was a Donkey Kong 2 released as a Game & Watch rather than as a video game. And it was basically the fourth level of Donkey Kong Jr. on permanent repeat. I mean, you even played as Donkey Kong Jr. So you got these alligators that move really fast, that are your primary antagonist on this first level. Get a little animation of Mario pushing the cage away once we get to the key. And here we have to avoid birds, as well as alligators. Okay, so my strategy is to get that first one on the left, and then if the others are unguarded, go for two of the ones in the middle. And if they are guarded, then go for the one on the right if it's not guarded. And then eventually I should be clear enough to get the whole thing going. This is very, very difficult, and I did it. So we have rescued Donkey Kong, defeated Mario. He's not satisfied with that. He's gonna go after Donkey Kong and BAM! Donkey Punch. Mario goes running. That's what you get for being a bad guy, Mario. Stick to rescuing princesses rather than kidnapping apes. that was almost very slick until I accidentally let go of the vine. It'd be neat if I could actually get to the next level, though. I'm not going to count on it happening, though, because I'm awful at this game. Something I failed to mention in Donkey Kong 1 that applies to it and this game is that short falls are fatal. This game does have one exception to that rule, though. And if I can get to the level, we will see it, but it involves jumping from a spring. That's the one exception to the rule that short falls are fatal. Alright, come on. Let's clear away. I did it! I made it to the next level! Oh, amazing. Okay, yeah, this is actually the second level. So we got the spring here. I don't guess I can do it in the arcade version. But in the NES version, you can jump really high off that spring and take a little shortcut. And that's really neat. Short falls are fatal. Will I get to see the last level? Very doubtful. But hey, I'm satisfied that I got to see this level at least. That's more progress than I made previously. Now the trick is actually getting past these birds. Nope, not happening. So I guess I will switch over to the NES version to show off the remaining levels. Donkey Kong Jr. for the NES. Much like Donkey Kong 1, it's a lot easier than the arcade counterpart. Animations were removed. Notice there was no intro. Another thing I'll say is that this game actually is a lot faster than the arcade version, which I actually do kind of enjoy. Unlike the arcade version, all 4 of the game's levels are available starting from the first cycle. This is the second cycle here, or second level, I mean, which we did not get to see in the arcade version, because I am terrible at that. But yeah, you can take that shortcut right there. I like to do it. So yeah, the vine climbing thing is a very interesting thing that it becomes very important later in the Donkey Kong series. As far as the classics go, it's only used in Donkey Kong Jr., however. And the third level here takes us into this electrical thing. It's kind of out of place if you ask me, because, you know, first level was like a jungle level, second level was like a jungle level, and then we got third level, then electrical thing. Strange. Very strange. I am only going to do one cycle of this because I did take up a ton of time on the arcade version because I was awful at it. But yeah, I never I never showed off the hammer in Donkey Kong 1, but the hammer was your weapon that would last a while, and it would let you rack up the points, defeating barrels and such. There is no such real equivalent of that in this game. You can only destroy enemies with the one-time use fruits that you see hanging on vines and such. Man, look how much easier I just took out that level. We got a little bit of animation here, but I mean, unfortunately, that's all you get. You don't get to see the awesome donkey punch. And then the cycle starts over. However, there is one other thing I want to show off. It's not Donkey Kong Jr., but it fits better in the Donkey Kong Jr. episode than it does in like its own episode or anything else. Like, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it because honestly it's extremely boring. But for completion's sake, I wanted to include this. I mean, it is an NES Donkey Kong game. And it is, as soon as my SD card loads. Come on, come on, come on. You can do it. It is Donkey Kong Jr. Math. Yeah, it's an edutainment game. It doesn't have levels or anything like that. I don't even think it has music in it, actually. Aside from this title screen here. So, wow, that was quick. So basically, you've got player 1 controlling Donkey Kong here, and player 2 controls the pink Donkey Kong, or player 1 controls Donkey Kong Jr., player 2 controls the pink Donkey Kong Jr., and it's basically a race to create somehow the number that Donkey Kong's holding above his head. So we got 74. Let's just do 8 times 9. So if you touch a symbol or a number, you will pick that up. Unfortunately, you can't actually replace what you've got, so yeah, I really bossed that up. So we will multiply 2 by 9. And that's actually what makes it a little bit difficult, is that you're not totally, just gonna dominate by being better at math. You still gotta have the platforming skills. Let's go with subtraction. This is gonna take a while. It does actually have music. It was the same music as Donkey Kong Jr., so that's good. They did take away the interesting rope climbing physics that Donkey Kong Jr. had, so you may notice that I'm going fast on one vine. You actually can't hold more than one vine, so there is that. Okay, I need to subtract some more. Oh, jeez. I'm showing how awful I am at math. Or maybe I'm showing how awful I am at platforming. There's no 3. That's stupid. And yeah, sometimes you are at the mercy of what's actually available. When you win, you get a fruit next to your name. Jesus. Died again. 67. I will just do 6 times 8. Plus... Maybe I should have done 7 times 8. My attention is very divided, so it's hard to math while you have divided attention. Okay, I just need +1. Yeah, it'd be a little bit better if you could overwrite your symbol if you grab the wrong one. But, what you gonna do? So this is pretty much meant to be a 2-player game, but you can play by yourself, as I'm showing off here. 72, that one is easy. And eventually, let's just do 9 times 9. Plus +7. Alright. Eventually, when you have enough wins, I think I have to win one more time. Get that addition. This should do it. Yay, get a little victory. And as far as I know, there is no arcade version of that. But anyways, that's going to do it for Donkey Kong Jr. This has been Let's Play Donkey Kong Classics. I am Blaumagier, and I'll see you guys next time for the finale when we take on Donkey Kong 3. See you guys then.